Okay, today, one of the most deranged purchases of my entire life. But I had a moment of weakness. I just could no longer resist. I have to try this camera. I had to. For a lot of reasons. Here's the unboxing. The first impressions, it's an old camera. It makes no sense. It checks 0 boxes. I'm all in like small, portable, compact, lightweight, capable, video. None of this. None of this. I don't know why I'm pretending. I'd probably put it in the title so I can get people to come look at it. Maybe I won't. Maybe you don't know what this is yet. Here we go. This is gonna be absolutely crazy. Are you guys ready for what's it? Maybe you already saw it. Can you see down there? Maybe you already saw it. It's a, nope. That's the carrying case that they give you with it. It's part of the deal. Here's a memory card. Not what you want to see. Totally teasing you. But this is, wait a second. All right, let's get it out of here. Because there's 3 things in here. Let me, one out here, one out here. This one out here. Did you guys see what it was? Okay, here it is. Here is what I bought. A Pentax, oh my God. A Pentax K1 Mark II. Before I open it and give my first impressions, here's why I picked it. From the camera itself, I remember explicitly the first time I picked up an Olympus EM5 Mark II, and then right after that an EM1 Mark II. And I thought to myself, my God, this is a really premium camera. This thing feels amazing in my hands. Why is Olympus slept on so long? And then I picked up like a Leica at some point. I thought those are really premium built. Well, similar down that path, the Pentax K1 has this reputation of being like just like overbuilt and solid and amazing ergonomics. And although Nikon is great and Canon is great and so is Sony, like there's something about these underrated cameras that nobody uses that have a great build quality, robust tank-like build, and awesome ergonomics. And I've always been interested in the K1 Mark II. That's part of it. That's part of the reason why. Number 2, I'm becoming nostalgic for DSLRs. I just like the mechanical clunk and looking through an OVF. I know, it makes no sense, but I like it. Number 3, I've seen RAW files and I've seen pictures come out of a K1 Mark II and I thought, my God, they're amazing. And number 4, I'm really into stub life, and I'll leave that here for a second because I'll talk about what that means in just a minute. So let's unbox this K1 Mark II and see what it looks like. I don't have like a top-down shot. This is not a professional setup by any means. Okay. See, open the box. You got this bad boy right here. Come with a little thing by Ricoh because Pentax, of course, is owned by Ricoh. You have a digital camera utility disc, 1996 called. I don't have anywhere to put that disc ever. Maybe if I dig into there, there's like a place to download that. That won't be getting used, I don't think. All right, then you open the box and you've got this. Again, you know, like the new a lot of the new cameras are coming in crappy boxing. This has kind of got the old school boxing view to it. All right, they give you a nice Pentax camera strap. So there's that, I'll set that to the side. You got this big, awesome, beefy battery, which I heard lasts forever. So that's cool. I'll set that to the side. We'll want that. We have this like plastic clip thing. I have no idea what this is for. You know, I might show my ignorance here. No idea what that's for. We'll save that off to the side. And we have a big, huge charging cable. Kind of refreshing because a lot of camera manufacturers aren't even putting charging cables in their camera stuff at all. This is a big, huge, long charging cable, or like actual 110 or 120, whatever it calls, 110 plug. All right, that's one side. And then here's the charging brick that it goes into. So there's the charging brick that the plug will plug into. That's cool. And I think that's largely it. So that's kind of what's in the box. Now for the moment of truth. This thing, I just wanted to feel like gold in my hands. That's what I'm hoping for. This is like my Leica. It makes no sense, I know, but I'll explain in just a minute. All right, let's put the box off to the side. Take it out of the bubble wrap. Initial, it's hefty. Okay. And popping bubbles, popping bubbles. Here it is. Here is the K1 Mark II. Ergonomics are phenomenal. Holy crap, this thing feels like a glove. I think Olympus ergonomics are some of the best in the game. Why did the lighting change in here so much? I think Olympus ergonomics are some of the best in the game. I think Canon does a really good job as well. This is great. Like right here where the thumb is, there's nothing in the way. My hand fits in this thing like a glove, and it lands right where the shutter is without even any kind of messing with it. Exposure comp buttons right over here, and ISO buttons right here. I don't know how this top dial works. If you guys can see this, I have no idea how this top dial works, but I think it has to do with what the back wheel control does. But this thing feels like an absolute tank. It reminds me sort of how like the Lumix S1 or S1, the original S1 felt, like just an absolute tank, but ergonomically better. Or even like the Leica SL cameras. Those are super well made. This is a tanky, beefy, premium. Like this thing's metal. I feel like I could throw this at somebody and like break their face and it would be okay. This is super interesting. So here's what I like about this. First of all, if you go down the side of the camera here, you got a whole bunch of buttons for like autofocus, manual focus, right? Autofocus mode, if you want to do raw, all kinds of stuff. You got all these buttons right here. I love buttons. I'm starting to become more of like this tactile guy. I'm really sick of looking at computers and screens and all that kind of crap. And now I'm overexposed. The lighting's going away. It's crazy. And I'm just really starting to become like this guy that's digging buttons. I don't want to dig through menus. This stuff drives me crazy, right? And so if you look here, there's that on top, there's this GPS module. If you guys see it, it's right here. That's supposed to be for like astro tracing. I don't do a lot of astro, but might be cool. Once in a while I'm up north in the UP in the summer. There's incredible Milky Way and like even Aurora Borealis type shots. Might be interesting for that if I keep it that long, let's be honest. And then on the back, right, you've got all these buttons for live view and metering, just drive mode, self timers. It's all right here. I feel like I have to barely dive into the menus to do the majority of what I want. That's really cool. And then of course there's this like crazy screen that like does this whole like lunar moon landing thing, which nobody else does. It's interesting. It's 36 megapixels, I believe this is. Is that right? I think it's 36 megapixels. So it's, you know, higher resolution. This thing's absolutely terrible for video, I've been told, but I heard that files that come out of this are insane. Okay, so this is part one. Oh, other thing is incredibly weather sealed. Incredibly weather sealed. I mean, just look at this battery door. You have to like pull this thing out, twist it, then it pops open. So much better than these flimsy, crappy things they've got nowadays. I'm obviously waxing poetic about this, but I understand why Pentaxians, at least from the build quality perspective, really like this thing. I still think even to this day, like DSLRs, the pro ones, like D850s, Canon 5D Mark IVs, this camera, whatever, I just don't feel like they have the same vibe that these do. Like the new mirrorless cameras, they just don't. I don't know. Like this feels substantial. But the problem with this, of course, right, is that like this goes against my entire ethos. This thing's so big and chunky. Like, where am I going to take this? And it doesn't shoot video. I'm not even sure if it's good for sports or wildlife. I heard people have done it, but it's not like as good as maybe a D500 or I don't know, 1DX or whatever the Canon has. So there's that. So okay, let's pause this for a second. I'll put this down. But ergonomics, awesome, spot on. Now with this deal, or with part of it, it came free with it, the battery grip. Yes, I have a battery grip. Now I would not have bought this on my own, but it was free. So why not? Okay, so it comes with the battery grip, the battery tray. I'll put this on at some point. But the other reason why I was interested in this camera is I had heard that the limited lenses of Pentax are kind of like in the league of Leica glass. They don't have a perfect clinical look. They have a unique look that they're very like sharp, but they're just awesome. And if you guys know, I hate big lenses as a general photography type thing. Yep, there goes the sun again. Okay, as the general photography approach. One lens that I think this will throw me over the edge. I've been interested in these 3 lens combo, the Trinity, I think they call them in Pentax land. But this lens in particular, I've been super interested in. It is the 43mm f1.9 lens. 43 millimeters is like the perfect focal length for me. I love shooting 40. When I have Fuji, it's the 27, it's awesome. That's a 27 f2.8. So this is 43, which is about the equivalent of that 27, pretty close. And it's f1.9. And it's that limited lens series lineup that I talked about that just is supposed to be legendary. And the thing about this is this lens is supposed to be incredibly small. So as I unbox this, there's a bunch of, I don't know. Oh. Here's what's in, look at this. It comes in, see, look at them. It comes in like a leather bag. The leather bag that says Pentax on it. Now I'm way overexposed. Man, oh man, sorry guys. This leather bag is super nice. Look at this thing. Wow. Dude, camera manufacturers, you guys gotta step your game up. I know Pentax is probably a dying brand, and that's the other negative of this, is that, like, let's say I wanted to sell it, good luck. I don't think there's a huge market for Pentax DSLRs. So that's probably not a great thing. But I'll tell you, that's gonna cause FOMO for me for sure. But I'll tell you, like, build quality, materials, presentation, what happened to camera manufacturers, really? Look at this little guy. Oh, it's all metal. Oh, dude, this thing feels amazing. This isn't cheap, crappy. Wow. Why did nobody tell me about this earlier? Oh yeah, it's got like a focus distance scale on it. Like, look at this thing. Incredible. This thing is really, really cool. Okay, it doesn't have the crazy backwards mount like Nikon does. This thing's absolutely massive. It's mounted on there. Oh, it has a friction cap, I think they're called. Love this, way better than the pinch caps. It's metal, it's metal. Dude, a little lens hood, does it unscrew? I'm sure it does. Let's not break, oh, it does. Look at this. Like, this lens hood is super cool, but it also unscrews if you want it to be even smaller and stubbier. Look at that. Look at this thing. You guys, okay, I know it's like, what do they call it? Like that new car feel, and you're just getting used to it. This thing's heavy. Don't get it twisted. It is heavy. But it feels ergonomically awesome, and this little stubby lens is so freaking cool. Like, this has got high quality retro vibes. We're turning it on. Here we go. Oh, English. Okay, great. New York time zone? Sure. Yep, all good. Settings complete. Date format. Yes, what's the date today? Ha! It defaults to 2018. Like, when was this thing released? 2018? Woo, boy. What is the date? Today is October 29th, 2025. Crazy. At the time, it is 12:09. Okay, settings complete. Display color. Oh, you can change it. You can change it from green to blue to light blue. Other green, yellow. Let's go with blue. I like it. All right, now I have to figure out how to do any of this crap. Why is it blinking the aperture at me? Because it's an auto. Oh, it's got a locking dial on top. And then you can lock. Oh snap, okay, this is the crap I'm talking about. Check this out, okay. On the back of this thing right here, do you guys see this right? Oh, get my eye out of there. Do you guys see this right here? There's a little lock switch, you guys see that? If you push this and then put it down, okay, you can put the unlock, and the pin, you don't have to hold the pin, now you can just rotate it freely. That's cool. But if you want the pin to do its job, like, you can move that back and now the pin won't let it turn. I've never seen that on a camera before. That's really cool. I heard this little magic green button on the back. Right here, this guy is also really cool too. I have to explore that a bit more. But this is interesting. I wonder why it's not reading the aperture. Okay, I gotta learn to use this camera. Totally different than what I'm used to. It's wildly different. You can set up like different color profiles. Oh, see, look at this. It even has like like what I would call the Ricoh GR, almost like the Olympus color spider wheel. It almost looks like a Pentax spider wheel. You know? Okay. All right. Let me play around with this. But I am unboxing the. Well, I guess I should do this first, shouldn't I? Like, what's the battery grip feel like on this thing? Pop this guy out. Does the door stay on? All right, so they give you like a little spot. Another smart thing they do that I don't think everyone does. They give you a spot on top of this battery grip, right? You see this? To put the little like port protector. All right, I'm putting this right here. Okay. But they also give you a spot to put this thing that protects your pins. That goes in here as well. Look at that. So now you don't lose these little plastic pieces. They stay right on top there. And now you bolt this bad boy on. Did I do this right? Oh boy. This thing is beefy. Why is there two trays? AA batteries? What are the AA? Okay guys, I'm completely confused. Look at the tray that's in here. Can you guys see this? It's got a spot for like AA batteries to go. Can you supplement power in the battery grip with a AA battery? And then they give you this additional tray for Pentax batteries? I have never seen this before. Guys, I might be wildly ignorant. What? And then like, is this an additional memory card? Guys, help me out. You see this? You see this black piece right here? Oh, let me see if I can make this show up in the camera. Okay, this spot right here is clearly for a Pentax battery. This has a picture of like a memory card. Can you, is it like to hold an extra memory card? There's no electrical contact, so I don't think it does anything, but is that like a spare memory card holder? I think that's what that is. Am I reading this right? Am I doing this wrong? Like, am I just stupid? Like, will this power up like this? I am super confused on this whole thing. Like, this clearly goes into here. How does this go into here? Battery grip, guys, I don't know. I'll play with this later. Please let me know. Is this battery grip, like this thing clearly slides into this thing? And it has like a AA tray in here. But then they give you this, but it doesn't fit in here. I'm confused. Seriously confused. Okay. We'll figure this out. We'll come back because this is, it's blowing my mind right now. Anyways, Pentax K1 Mark II. Quickest return ever, or am I going to actually fall in love with this thing? The most unlikely of solutions. I'll see you guys in the next video.